How's it going, everybody? It's PJ from PJ Play on Twitch. Pete_J on YouTube. We're back in the garage. We're going to try and get some of these missions. Well, these aren't missions. These are our own cars. We're going to try and get these fixed up and turned out onto the market and see what we can get for them. This is a Bolt Reptilia. What is it? Reptilia. Whoops. Now it's just having problems with my mouse moving very quickly, and now it's moving very slowly. A Bolt Reptilia S, as you can see, the frame and the interior are in really good condition. We just need to do, we could go for 100% in all four categories: global body, global parts, frame, and, well, the interior, as you can see, is already 100%. Or we could just try to get it plussed up a little bit. We need some new race tires and some brake pads, it looks like. We could try to get rid of some of this orange and just leave it with the yellows, which are 50% or better. So I'm not real sure. Global parts. Valve push rod. So that's engine stuff. We would have to, I think, rebuild the engine. And I don't know if I want to do all that. We could leave that for the next owner. Let the next owner rebuild it. Let's, you know what, though? We got some brake pad issues. Why don't we send it over to the test path just so that we can get in? Cannot start the engine. Wow. Okay. So we've got more problems than that even. Cannot start the engine. Why can't it? Actually, the engine doesn't look bad. Did I rebuild this or no? It looks like it's in pretty good shape. Oh, you know why? I think it's because there's no battery. Is there one over here? No, there isn't. Am I missing a battery in my car here? I think I am. I think I'm missing a battery. And it looks like a radiator. There's the battery there. Alright, we need a new radiator C, and I think we need a new battery since this one does not have a battery. Let's get a radiator C first. Can I fix it? It seems a little, seems like it's flying around a little bit. I'm going to have to consciously move a little bit slower because it seems like things are moving around really quickly. Radiator. I spelled it wrong. Dognabbit. Radiator. Cheat. Radiator C. 150. We'll get it for 127 because we got the good customer discount. We'll go ahead and throw that radiator in there. Brand new radiator. We're also missing some exhaust and a gearbox and a drive shaft. Wow, we're missing a lot. I didn't realize how much we were missing. Let's grab a battery. R-A-D-I-A-T-O-R. Of course, that's how you spell it. I knew that. 170, but we'll get it for 144. See, there is. Okay. So you lied to me. You lying second. Potato biscuits. Put that on there. Yup. Recharge it. So we've got a new battery. We've got a new radiator. We've got some exhaust stuff to hook up. Front exhaust sections. And we got a gearbox that needs. Do I have those things in my possession? There are no items to work with. Does not mean I don't have them, though. Wait a minute. I have an awful lot of parts here. What did I do? Rod caps. What exactly did it? It seems like I'm missing a lot of stuff. I don't remember how I left off on this. We're gonna need a new crankshaft bearing cap. So we need another crankshaft bearing cap. Oops, that's. Come on, Peter. Crankshaft bearing cap. We're gonna need one of those. Okay. So it does not seem like I finished the job. It looks like I did start rebuilding, but it does not look like I finished it. Right, so there goes there. We did check the bench, so it said that there was nothing we could work on. So we're just going to go through and assume there's one. There should be another one. Right there. There it is. Alright, we got those done. Alright, so buttons on your underwear. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing with this streaming stuff. Again, it was supposed to be a means to an end, and I kind of have gotten waylaid, and now I've just been gaming, which is fun, but there is supposed to be a means to an end here. So what are we looking at? We've got one left. Looks that way. Okay, so we need a rod cap. My brother-in-law Tommy G, he's been talking about taking a break during Lent, just to kind of get other things going, and that's the whole thing. Is this was supposed to help me learn about streaming, about using YouTube and Twitch and OBS and all those other great things, but somewhere I got waylaid, and I've just been gaming, and now I do need to refocus. What? Right here, right? Nope, that's not it. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, right here. I was gonna say, I know I'm missing one somewhere. All right. So yeah, so that's what the gaming was supposed to be. The streaming was supposed to help me learn, how to stream and what to do and all that other stuff. Front exhaust, that's good. 36%. I'll take it. 30%. All right, so this one's bad. We'll go with front exhaust pipe V8 overhead valve A. Right there. All right, thank you. Yeah, and I want to actually launch another channel, so I'm trying to put together some content for that, and the other thing is I want to do a little bit more with the gaming portion of it. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work out. I would need to look into some stuff before I start doing that, but I'd like to make it a little bit more entertaining, hopefully. A little bit more visually appealing. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't really been doing much lately. I talked about it before. The other thing was over the holidays, the house is full, which is great. It's fun, and it's amazing, but it's very loud. So I have been gaming. I just haven't been really gaming a lot with my mic on. So it's just been, kind of game sounds and nothing else. And I've been doing a lot of the angler and a lot of Red Dead Online. Both games can kind of be somewhat slow. The angler, you know, you're not pulling things out every 5 seconds, so you know there is no. Okay. So there's some wait, you know, some downtime where I'm just standing there. So I don't know how interesting that is. I could try. I've been thinking about maybe just trying to cut together the fun parts, and then putting it all together in one Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4. Into one video, you know. Same thing with Red Dead Online. There's a lot of just horseback riding, which, you know, it can get a little monotonous. So, you know, going through and just editing, I did record the gameplay. I just, like I say, I just didn't. I haven't transferred it to YouTube, and most of it, I think, at this point, has fallen off of Twitch as well. So it doesn't really exist. But I do have recordings of it, so I'm thinking about maybe just editing together the important parts and leaving the rest. But I don't know. Maybe I just kind of plant my flag in the ground right here and go, you know what? I'm not going to do much from this point on until you know, and I'm going to start putting together a more cohesive channel, both gaming and otherwise, because like I said, I do want to have at the end of it I do want to have like 2 channels going, offering different stuff. So, you know, like I say, there it is. So here's what we're looking at with our Reptilia S. Rear suspension, both driver and passenger need work. The rear brakes on the passenger side needs work, and it looks like the front suspension on the driver side. No, that's driver side. So here it is. Yeah, a lot of suspension stuff. Oh, so what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? $56.79 on the global parts, global body. And I'll probably paint. I will paint the car before I sell it. Let's take a look, and I guess we could try to do a little bit more. Let's at least get it out of the red, maybe, if we can do that. Oh, I meant to put you on the rack. Sorry, pal. And then I don't know. Do we go? It's got the leather interior. Do we go kind of Ferrari-like? Go with the red. Nice fire engine red, you know, paint job with the chrome up the wheels, maybe. I don't know. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. So that's what's happening in the world of Pete J Play and Pete _J. The other thing I would like to do is I would like to figure out something that's got more symbiosis. Pete J is wholly and unequivocally not very creative. Was just, you know, like I say, when I first started out, I was just trying to figure out how everything worked, and you know, they ask you for something and you give them something and you're like, okay, how's that work? And they're like, it's not real well. So I would like to put together something that's maybe a little bit more cohesive. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, gotta get the bearing out. Now we can take this off the hub. Knuckle cover. That's the knuckle cover, because that is just a double wishbone suspension here, and so named because they look like wishbones. So, and there's one on the top and there's one on the bottom, and in between they hold your steering knuckle in place. So pull that, pull this. So yeah, basically just kind of a rebranding, so to speak, a whole new day coming out and trying to do new stuff. All right, so we've got 21%. We've got a couple of parts here that we'll go ahead and try to get out of the red at least. 75. That's 100%. This is dangerous because, again, I don't want to buy new parts. If I can fix them, then I'll fix them, right? But I don't want to have to buy new parts. Although we could do this because there's only 4 parts. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little quiet because I'm hoping I don't break any of these things. Again, I don't want to have to buy new ones. I just want to be able to fix them. Okay, so what else do we got down here? We'll definitely need at least 3 rubber bushings. We're going to go with 3 rather than 4. This one's at 41%, so maybe. We're trying to do it on the cheap, Pete. So we're going to do 3. We're just going to go 3 rubber bushings. Three. There we go. All right, let's put it back together. What about the outer tie rod's going to need to replace wheel hub bearing, sway bar front end link. Yeah. All right, well, we can't let it go out. In bad shape. What about, where's the shock is up here because it's not, yeah, we're going to have to, shock in the wheel. Gosh, darn it. All right, let's start to put this back together, at least what we can do. We fixed the knuckle, so that's okay. We got the bottom suspension arm, and we got new bearing bushings for that, so that's okay. We can put the top one back on as well. So that's the upper suspension arm. It's got 41%. We'll take that though. 41 is better than 1. It's better than 1. Knuckle cover. We got the wheel hub. That's okay. We are going to need a wheel hub bearing. 31%. You know what? Just go ahead and change the pads. It's not going to kill you to change pads. Burp, burp, burp. What if we took the brake pad, the caliper, to the paint room? You see where I'm going with this, right? There are no items to work with. I can't paint my... What are you talking about? No. Maybe it's because it's in such bad condition. Maybe if I bought a new one. But there are some parts I know you can paint. Okay, so that one's painted. I mean, that one's new. Can I paint that now? No, it still won't let me paint it. Okay. I know there are some parts that you can paint. I'm not sure which ones they are, but I know there are some you can paint. Oh, we need a cylinder. There you go. I was hoping to paint it red, then we can go with the... Alright, so we knew we need a new outer tie rod, so we'll buy that. Outer tie rod. Can I paint the outer tie rod? It always throws me because it's upside down in the catalog. That's the way, that's what you're looking for right there. Alright, and we need a sway bar front end link B. Those you got to replace. When they get to that point, you're talking about you know, steering and all that other stuff. You got to be able to. They got to be able to drive it off the lot. You know. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do. At all. That's not what I wanted to do at all. So we took the roundabout. Well, here we are. Back again. We're going to take apart the shock absorber. We're going to take apart the tire. I should actually look at my inventory too. And what can I get rid of? All of this stuff. I can get rid of all of this stuff. But let's do this first. So we're going to need a new front spring and double wishbone shock absorber. Again, we're gonna try and take care of everything that's red. And what we're going to try to do is we're going to try and not do anything that's not red. Front double wishbone shock absorber and front spring, I believe, right? Here we go. We need race tire B. Race tire B. Oh, duh. I didn't even look at the measurements. I'm moving so quickly here. Take it. Make it, take it, break it. Okay, there we go. 225 60 R15s. 225 60 R15s. 225. Wait. R15s. $771. There it is. Before we do that, let's take a look on the bench. I don't think I can. Oh, I can. I can clean up the the rim. I'm going to spend the money because rims sell cars. You know, that nice new rim is going to look a lot better than these nasty ones right here. So I think we'll go ahead and I think that's money well spent. Ow. We'll put that pole there. Can we fix anything here? No. Spring puller. Double wishbone. Put it together. Balance it up. Then we'll be done with that, the front suspension. We'll see where that moves us. 60% and 79%. The frame is 93. The interior is 100. That's a hard hundo right there. We're going to take that hard hundo. All right. Oh, I need a new wheel hub bearing. How did that slip my mind, y'all? Dollar bill, y'all. Wheel hub bearing. Wheel hub cap. I don't think. I think it's in good enough shape that I can't actually justify spending the money on the 55%. There you go. Up to 63% now. Rubber bushing, spring cap, rubber bushing, double wishbone shock absorber, rear shock absorber B, brake caliper, rubber bushing, brake disc, rubber bushing, bottom suspension arm, brake pads, rubber bushing, Wow, a lot of rubber. That's rear? It's rear and front. It's going to be all... dagnabbit. Okay, well, there's nothing to it but to do it, right, folks? Ultimately, nothing to it but to do it. We're going to dress it up nice, and then we're going to sell it to some sucker. Who's going to walk out of here with a pretty nice car. Won't be perfect, but it won't be bad. Ugh. Ugh, look at that. Ugh. Let's investigate. No, I don't want to take it out on a test drive. What do you say to that? I can also I'll figure it out when I take it off. It's at 13%, so that's in bad shape. Rubber bushing. The rest of that stuff I think can stay where it's at. Orange, yellow. That one's red. That one's got to come off. It's red. That's orange. All right. Nope, I meant to... Oops, sorry. No, Pete, slow down, bro. These are in good shape. Although I'd like to take them apart just so I could clean up the rim. I'd like the rims to match, but they're not red. They're only orange. Do we take them apart and see if we can't clean up the rim? I'm sorry, I know I didn't give you a chance to answer, but I'm sure you would have been in the affirmative. Because you guys are thorough, and you're not about halfway. You know, if you're going to do the job, brother. There it is. All right. I will take that nice and cleaned up. And like I say, I think the nicer rims are going to sell this car for us. And that's what we want. We want to sell this car. We want to get it out of here. Get it out of here. Okay, so we need, let's start here. Spring cap and a spring cover, right? Spring cap, we need one of those. And rear shock absorber cap. I thought the spring was okay, though. No, the spring was at 13%. I hit the wrong button. Sorry, folks. Yeah, the spring is at 12%. So we got that. We got that. We need a new spring. Leaf spring U-bolt. All right. So we need a new rear spring. We need a leaf spring U-bolts, just one. We'll go ahead and rebuild that stuff. And cap first, spring next. Oops, wrong way. There we go. Spring and the rear spring cap. We have U-bolt. Okay. We need a rubber bushing. All right, there's that. Rear axle knuckle housing C. Buy at a dime for every time. The rear knuckle housing C, axle knuckle housing C. Wheel hub 3, that's in good shape, good enough shape. This, yeah, I was gonna say the rear, solid rear drive axle. That's gonna need some work. Solid rear, or is it rear? No, it's solid rear. So it's rear drive, right? There it is, rear drive, solid rear drive axle. Solid rear drive axle, okay. Brake disc, oh man. Man, oh man, a Chevette. Brake disc. Brake disc, 31%, we're going to go with those. 36.44 respectively, I'll take it. There are no items to work with. Of course there's not. Of course there isn't. I forgot all about the parts. Alright. Get the suspension worked out. We'll get it into the paint room. We'll get it painted up. I think I'm going to go with red. We'll go with the red exterior and the leather interior, the tan. Like I say, it reminds me of a Ferrari type thing. Pulling all of this stuff. That shock absorber's at 21%. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, that can come off. Got to keep in mind the fact that we're trying to turn this over for profit, you know. Oops, take that out. Yeah, I kind of figured. Oh. Alright, well, I'm going to have to do some exhaust work, it looks like, too. I'm going to have to do some exhaust work. %. It's up to 97. Very good. What the heck, right? In for a penny, in for a pound, right? There it is. So we got all those parts. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Got all those parts fixed up. This will go, that's got to go back on the car. Now we got to take the other one apart and see if we can't get that other rim I'd really like to get all the rims taken care of. Yeah, that one's not in bad shape at all. We just want to make sure we can clean up that rim a bit. Get back to this here. Rear shock absorber B. Nope, we need one of those. Rear shock absorber B. What's that? How about the spring? Do we need rear shock absorber B? We need a new spring cap. That's it, just a new spring cap. And we can put that together. We can put that. We'll get that together. The suspension. We got the rear shock absorber B. We're going to replace that since it's so far gone. We're going to replace the spring cap. But the rear spring is all right, and the rear shock absorber cap is all right. So we'll be happy with those. Solid axle control arm. That's going to need a rubber bearing that we don't have. So let's jump in, grab one real quick, and back at it. All right. So we're going to go ahead and put the rubber bushing. That is your solid axle control arm, and it's also held in place by the leaf spring plate, which we know we cleaned up, and I think we cleaned up both leaf spring U-bolts as well. So that assembly will hold that in place so that doesn't wind up slipping out. We were able to clean that up, so that comes across well. So does this. We were able to clean this up as well, so we saved a little money on that. Now we're talking about brake discs, 34%. 34%. Well, that's a low down dirty shame, because I'm going to go ahead and throw a new disc on there. Like we discussed before, the standard brake discs are usually in the back. The ventilated brake discs are usually in the front. Brake pads at 50%. We'll go ahead and float with those. We were able to fix the caliper and the cylinder, so those two are in good shape. And all we got now is the tire, but the tire we've gotten taken apart, but that's just for, because we want to hopefully be able to clean up the rim. Yes. All right, here we go. First pass gets us to 62%. There you go. Telling you, rims. People will see the rims before they see the tires. You know what I mean? If the rims are looking sharp, many times they won't even see the tires. It's just like, oh, did you see those rims? Those crazy rims, man. Yeah, man, far out. Far out. I'm sorry. Some of these are just for me, because they make me laugh. Far out. Far out, man. Those rims are far out. Anywho, we'll get it balanced. We'll get it back on the car. Now we just have the front passenger side to take care of, and at least the suspension should be taken care of. We'll take a look. We'll see if how much other red parts there are. If there aren't any more, we'll maybe we'll just go ahead and throw it in the paint room and get it cleaned up. Oh wait, wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong right now, so be wrong. There you go. These are actually kind of, I like these rims. You know, the kind of the chrome on the outside, the black on the inside, two-tone look. Kind of like it. I kind of do. We got to switch over from mounting to dismounting. Also known as unmounting or disassembly. I believe dismounting is something they do in gymnastics. I'm not positive. How we looking? I think this inner and outer tie rod got to come off. I think the hub is okay. Yeah, I mean it's not awesome, but it's orange. What do we got? what does it say? 49%, so it's almost 50%. I think this is toast. No, 43. Wrong again. Sway bar 49%. What about steering link? I can only examine that by taking it off. Okay, we do have a couple of rubber bearings that need to come off. Shock absorber. All right, so we're going to go ahead and disassemble anyway. We got a couple of bearings here too that need to get pulled. Okay, let's pull them. That was the wrong one. This one. We want to pull this bearing here, and then this one up here was also shot. There's another one. There's 4. So there's 2. The 2 front ones are shot. This one back here is 45%, so I'm not going to worry too much about that one. And then this one back here is 55%, so I'm not going to worry about that one. All right, so we've got those 2 rubber bearings. Let's go ahead and we'll knock those out. That way we won't forget about them. 2. There we go. Okay. Let's get back to disassembly of this section. Sweep our front end link. Pull this shock absorber. Yeah, we gotta, because you have to take this off in order to change the rubber bearings, which we're gonna have to do anyway. And normally, if you're doing this, you would probably start at the top, and then that way your knuckle can sit in your bottom, and then take the knuckle out, and then take the bottom off. Obviously, it's, you know, common sense type of thing. If you take the bottom off, then it's just going to be dangling there, you know, in nothing. So 2% on the knuckle cover. We got a suspension arm. That one got fixed right away. Okay, that's not so good. That's good. What was the other thing? Was it this? I think it was that. Oh, what the heck, right? We're at the bench. We might as well. We're having luck. We're having no problems so far. Still no problems so far. Okay. Okay. Those are the things that scare me when it gets to, like, goes all the way up, but you're missing like 2%. You're like, oh, see, now it's going to break. I only got 2% left, and now it's going to break. Okay, so we were able to fix this to 100%, so that looks good. We're going to need 4, I believe. Let's just go ahead and replace them all. I mean, we could try to get by with the 35 and the 34%, but you know, we're going to buy some anyway. Just, as my old pappy used to say, in for a penny, in for a pound. Why do something halfway? Why change out 2 and keep the 2 old ones? You're just going to be back here in a month or so doing, you know, having to replace the other 2. So get them all on the same schedule, right? Place all of them now, and then they'll all, you know, they'll all need to be replaced again at about the same time. So sway bar front end link, that's 43%. I'm gonna be happy with that. I'll be okay with that. Let's I think we got to take this shock absorber apart though and take a look at the pizzarts. Oh, those pizzarts are all broken. Not good. Not good pizzarts on that. New racing tire B. I think it was 225 60 R15s. Nothing there. Okay. Oh. All right, remove that. You know what? Double check it before you do that. I'm almost positive, and I'm getting a little cocky. 225 60 R15s. 225 60 R15s. That's what I thought. Race tire B. 15, 225. 60s. Oop. R15s. Okay. There it is. I'll take that. Okay. I like it. I like it. You can sell an old man a young man's car, but you can't sell a young man an old man's car. I've been watching Steve Mignani on YouTube. He does a lot of great stuff. I'm going to try and get his link down in the description somehow, but if you're interested in cars, you want to learn more about cars, Steve Mignani's the guy to listen to. He puts out a video a day, and he goes around a junkyard, and he pulls, he finds some of the rare, well, not even rare, but just, he finds cars there, and he gives you a breakdown on all the stuff. I mean, he is very knowledgeable and very entertaining as well. So, Steve Mignani, I'll try and get him down in the. I think I can do that, right? I can publicize somebody else's stuff and say, hey, I mean, not publicize it, but just advertise it and give him credit and all that good stuff, right? Double wishbone, right? Double wishbone shock absorber, we need one of those. Front spring, we need that. Front spring cap, we need that. I think that's where we're at, right? Steve Mignani, I'm going to try and find him on, he's on YouTube. I found him recently, actually, and I first caught him on Motor Trend TV, kind of doing what he does on the YouTube, where he finds these cars in the junkyard and he gives you a breakdown, tells you all about them, tells you the history, tells you about the different parts and the different versions of the car. It's really, really interesting and fascinating, and if I, that would be cool if I could find one where he's talking about a Corvette, which is a kind of a sister vehicle to the Bolt Reptilia. That would be kind of cool. You can learn a little bit about I need brake pads is what I need. Boink. I think the caliper and the cylinder were both fixed, yeah, to 100%. So there you go. Do we need another wheel bearing? No. Wheel hub bearing, the hub cap. The hub cap. Gotta get that hub cap. Boop, boop. Wheel hub cap. There's just one. And I think we can go ahead and throw. No. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Inner tie rod and the outer tie rod, I think, are both shot. So let's take a look. Inner tie rod, outer tie rod, both are shot. So we're going to go ahead and go to here. Scrolly uppy. Uppy Chucky. Here. Outer tie rod 1, inner tie rod 1. Let's go ahead and throw those on there. Inner tie rod. Outer tie rod. Oh, sorry. Outer tie rod. Now we can throw the wheel back on here. Oops. There it is. I kind of want to pull this bumper off though and re-chrome it. What do y'all think? Front bumper. Exhaust. Doesn't have a rear bumper. I think I need to buy one. Don't I? Bolt Reptilia S. Bolt Reptilia S. Oh, Pete. Pay attention to what you're doing. B-O-L-T-R-E-P. Reptilia S, right? Bolt Reptilia S. No, I must have spelled it wrong still. Bolt. Bolt R. Hellcat. Rear bumper. R-E-P. T-I. Okay, R-E-P. R. Oh, come on. Fat fingers. R-E-T-I-T. No. T-I-L-I-A. Reptilia S. Although it probably won't have the S. Just have Bolt Reptilia. There we go. Front bumper and rear bumper. So I've got the front bumper. I'm going to go ahead and buy a rear bumper because I'm going to need it. Let's take the front bumper over to, first of all, let's see if we can clean it up. I keep forgetting that with body parts. I keep forgetting that I can clean them up on the bench. Alright, so we cleaned it up. We got the front bumper all cleaned up. I'm going to take it over here. I'm going to chrome it. I think I should be able to chrome it, right? There we go. Front bumper. There it is. I want to go... chrome. None. Okay, so I think that's all right, right? I wish I could get in closer to see the parts, though. Chrome. I don't think it changes color, though. Yeah, it's just chrome, I think. Yeah. Okay, so chrome. Let's go ahead and chrome that back up. Red chrome. We'll go back to the garage. It is, it's red. Well, it just looks chrome to me, but it does look like it's got a red hue. All right, so let's take this down again. Let's take a look at the sheet now. What are we looking at? We have taken care of a lot of the suspension. There you go. Now we're all green. We got 87 for body condition. Global body parts are 80%. Again, the frame and the middle muffler and the rear muffler are the only red parts, I think. Inner tie rod. I think I might be okay with just letting it go with those exhaust parts. That's not massive. You to the paint room. I'm going to paint this puppy up. We're going to get her out on the out on the market here. All right, so there she is. My stomach is making noises. Purple. Brightness. Pearl. Chameleon. Chrome. Oops. Or do we go black? What if we went here, but we go with the red on this one though? Was it I don't know. I think if we went white, maybe that'd be. Pearl. Oh, we were looking at delivery. Okay. That's got red black. I like the red white. Let's take a look. What do you think? What do you think? Restoration bonus $2,192. I just want to make sure we're not missing any body parts. Plus we get to look at it outside of the glare of the paint. Oh, that looks nice. I like that. That is a nice looking vehicle right there, folks. I'm going to take a picture of that. Is there a photo mode? There is a photo mode, right? Yeah, right here, photo mode. I didn't even... Take that picture, yo. Can I kneel? Like, oh no. That was bad. That was a bad idea right there. Don't do that. Hold F1 to operate. What? F1? I'm holding it. Nothing is happening. To focus the camera. Okay, F2? Okay, that's a little bit... F3. F4. I got nothing. F2. F1. FU. No! Just kidding. Alright, there it is. That's a nice shot right there. Oh, really? There's a lot of glare coming off of that trunk, though. I'd love to be able to kneel down or something, get lower to the car. Is there any way to do that, really? I do like that sound, though. The camera sound, that is so cool. See, again, if I could like shift myself down, we could get a nice shot up the hood or down, you know, along the edge, along the side here. But I'm happy with it. What do you think, folks? Not bad for an afternoon, huh? I think it looks really good. think it looks really good. I think we're going to sell it though, folks. I think we're going to let her go. Although now I'm kind of partial to her. All right, you got to go. Head them up, round them up, move them out. All right, so the car's value is $58,478. We're going to get a restoration bonus of $2,192. Let's see what she sells for. Are you sure you want to sell Reptilia, Bolt Reptilia S for $60,670? So we're going to get, you know, $2,200 more than what she's worth. So, yeah, I guess so. One down, y'all. One down. Next thing we're going to work on is the Bolt Hellcat. We won't be doing it today, but that's what we're going to work on. Let's see what we can find out in the world. We got, I'm trying to clear all the barn locations before I start replenishing them. So let's go ahead and see if we can, we're going to hit, there's 5. So let's hit 3 today. We'll hit two next time, and we'll run around the junkyard. But let's do 3 today. Barn locations tend to be pretty small. You can kind of get them around them pretty quickly. We are over an hour and 1 minute and 52 seconds. All right, so here we are. Ooh, satellite dish. How much? How much? What do we got here? Supercharged. Supercharged Hellcat? Is that a Hellcat? Let's take a look. What do you got here? A Bolt Cape supercharged. It's a supercharged Bolt Cape. It's not a Hellcat. Supercharged engine. V8 2-carb overhead valve supercharged engine. Currently the body condition is at 76%. Parts are at 33. The frame is at 92 though, so the frame is in good condition. Interior is at 78. So really, body, interior, frame, not bad at all. It's the parts. Obviously spark plugs are going to be shot. Rocker arms, brake caliper. You figure anytime you're looking at a supercharged engine, more than likely it's been run hard. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of part work that you got to do. Current car price $21,450 they want for this supercharged Cape. I don't know. The Capes, I mean, I don't dislike them. I'm just not a major fan of the Cape. It's kind of an air trumpet. V8 overhead valve eye. An air trumpet, huh? An Emden Gherkin rear right door. V1 grill. I'm going to take a look around. I'm going to look around. What else we got over here? We got, always buy the case, folks. An oil pan for a Lotus. That's in 77% condition. I can afford to be choosy. I haven't seen a whole lot of Lotuses. Front differential for a W12. That's crazy talk. But it's green, so I think I'll buy it. Air filter cover for a V8 overhead valve. Caster earthquake trunk. A Pagani Huara rear bumper. No thanks. Okay, so that's it. Like I said, these barn locations tend to be kind of on the small side. So all they got in here is this Bolt Cape. Yeah, it's not in bad shape. I mean, body-wise, frame-wise, interior-wise, not bad, but the engine's been beat up on a little bit. Doesn't even have the hood scoop. Overview mode. We're looking at a head cover on this side. You can see that. What else we got? Starter, gearbox. Yeah, I mean it's relatively whole. It looks, I mean, for at first blush anyway, it doesn't. It's missing the head cover, but oh wait. No, I think that's that's right. That's right. Okay. Exhaust manifold. I think it's missing an exhaust manifold on this side as well. Yeah, looks like it's missing an exhaust manifold. You can see where it's disconnected from the front exhaust section there, just before the middle muffler on this side. See, it comes up here, nothing connected. But you can run it all the way back to the exhaust pipe. So we'll take a look on this side, and again, here's what you're missing. You got your exhaust manifold, and then that hooks up to your front exhaust. So that's what's missing on that side. Like we did talk about this head cover. Got the drive shaft. You got your rear axle. You got springs. You got shocks. That makes me think you got everything. You know, your brakes and everything. You don't have to worry about that. So relatively, relatively intact. Do I want to supercharge? I don't know if I have any supercharged cars in the garage. So maybe it's worth it just so we can work on it. You know what I mean? How much do they want for it? $21,450. All right, I'm gonna buy it. $21,450. Yes, put it in the car parking. Just because. Just for you, the fans, so we can have an opportunity to work on a supercharged engine. I don't think we've done that yet, so it'll be something new. It'll be something fun, right? And that's what we're about here at PJ Play on Twitch. We're all about new and in fun ways. Okay, we're going to go back. We're going to make those purchases. How did I lose so much money? I'm down to $165,000. Oh, I went nutty at the auction. Hold on for a second. Sorry about that. All right. Let's check out two more real quick, and then we'll be out of here. Let's go to the back one. $50. I think it's $50 because we leveled up, so it costs us less money. So I just sold a car, and now I'm picking up like 3 more. Wait, I'm picking up 2 or 3 more. This is not good, Pete. All right, another garbage, not garbage, another barn location. Everybody's got these beam TVs. Feel like I'm out. Barracuda ignition coil. All right. 83%. We'll take that, I guess. Echo's Cobra front left fender. I don't know what an Echo's Cobra is. I think we just checked this, right? Yeah. All right, so we're moving on. This is going to have 2, maybe even 3 cars in it. Lotus Elise front end. Ooh, front clamshell. Yes. Yes, from downtown. Yes. Luxor Bowen right tail light. That's kind of funky looking. All right, so our first vehicle that we've come across here is a Cordoba. Oh, you Chrysler Cordoba, you made me buy it. It's $21,375. Body conditions at 77%. Parts are at 31, so really, really rough. Frame is at 77%. The interior is at 89%. So okay, just, not horrible. Not horrible. It's a V8, 1-carb overhead valve A, puts out 193 horsepower at 4,400 RPM. Current color is blue, factory color is blue. It's got 371,739 kilometers. If anybody knows how I can change this to miles, I would appreciate it. We all know how much I love the Cordobas. We know that. It's the right color interior, but I think they only have the one color. Again, mine was the Plymouth Fury, but it's the Plymouth and Chrysler at this point in time. Both Mopar parts, they shared body styles. So I'm okay with saying that they're basically the same body type. Again, Steve Mignani, he might be able to set me straight on that and probably tell me that I'm all wrong, but I do think that they kind of shared body type. There's some differences. Obviously, they're not carbon copies, but still. There's our case. We're going to want that. We're going to grab that just because it's green. What do we got here? We got, this is a Bandit. There you go. Yeah, it's a Bandit. With the Gladiator front end. I just watched the Steve Mignani video where he talked about Trans Ams, and he was talking about the later versions. I think it's, what was he saying, 79 and after? 70, 78, 79, where they went with this like polyurethane front end, which just had the cutouts, it extended further. It didn't have these big eyes cutouts. It was just small, but it was all polyurethane. And oh, T-tops even on this one. This is the Bandit. This is the Bandit we know and love. Burt Reynolds. And this was my dream car growing up. 78, I think it was the 78 Pontiac Trans Am with the Gladiator front end, the honeycomb wheels. 79% global body condition. The parts are at 34%. The frame's at 91. The interior's at 96. They want $29,812. I better buy this car just because I need it to get out of my way so I can look around the rest of this barn. Oh, there. See, I mean, isn't that much better now that one car is out of here? Oh, we got so much room to move around. Well worth the purchase price, I'm sure. Oh, here we go. This is a European. We got a Bentley T-Series here. V8 overhead valve. Well, I'm not looking at the car value. The car price is $23,213. The value is $29,489. Now, obviously, if we fix it up and get it back roadworthy, we'll get a little bit more than that, but not a whole lot. They're just, they're knocking off $6,000 for something that's been sitting in the garage for a while. The frame is at 92%. Interior and the global body condition are both in the 70s, so not bad. Parts are really, it seems like it's pretty beat up. We'd have to probably put an awful lot of money into this Bentley T-Series to get it back up and running. Although, to be honest with you, it's part of a DLC. And we're here to make, we're here to fix cars, right, folks? I mean, that's why we're here. I'm not making that up, am I? I'm not just whistling Dixie, right? All right. I am not. I have purchased more cars. Okay, so we got one more barn location. Then I'm gonna let you guys go because it's getting a little long in the tooth now. But we're gonna leave to garage. We're gonna buy the parts we picked up, and we got one more barn location we're gonna take a look at, and then we're gonna call it a day. And maybe we'll just run into the garage and take a look at some of what we've purchased. Bentley T-Series. All right, one more barn location. And like I say, the next time what we'll do to end is we'll do 2 barn locations in the junk. We'll go back to the junkyard and see what we can find. We want to go. Let's go on the coast. See what we got. Maybe there's a boat there. Maybe we can do a boat. A biggity boat. All right, what do we got? It's a surprise. There we go. Hey. Junk. A middle exhaust section B for a 991 Porsche. Who doesn't need that? I would be a fool to walk past that. Anything here? Engine block for a V8i Ford. It's only at 60%. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix it to 100%. So, what do we got over here? FMW Roadster rear bumper. Nope, nothing there. What is this thing? Oh, it's a plow. Mr. Plow. What's that name? It's Mr. Plow. I've done that already. Alright, so this is going to be... I can see a car. It looks like it's a fastback. Or not a fastback. It's a, I think it's a Mustang-like. I'm not going to say it's a Mustang, but it's Mustang-like. Engine block. B6C. I don't know. Still looking for, yeah, see, it's not an official Mustang, but it is Mustang-like. The Salem Spectre Fastback 289. Okay, it's a V8 overhead valve Windsor engine, making 218 horses at 4,495 RPM. It's got 377,578 kilometers on it. The body's in 69, the frame's at 66, and the interior's at 78, whereas the global body parts are, are at 33. If we were to buy this, fix it up, okay, so now this is it. The car is, they're selling it for $24,266. The value of this car is only $22,627. So I'm going to have to take a hard pass. I'm not about to pay you more than what the car is actually worth just so I could take it home and fix it up. That's not how that's going to work. Thermostat. I used to have the biggest problems with thermostats. Yeah, you know where I had the biggest problems with thermostat? It was in my Plymouth Fury. I had a lot of problems with thermostats in my Plymouth Fury. Yeah, that thing overheated all the time. What else we got? Oh, it looks like there's another one back there. There's our case. We'll take that. We got a Porsche air filter. We'll take that. I think it's another Spectre Fastback. Alright, we just want to make sure we're checking all of these things out, making sure we're not leaving any good stuff behind. Alright, this one's blown, supercharged, not blown. Salem Spectre Fastback 500. It's got a 2-carb overhead valve supercharged engine making 498 horses at 4,285 RPM. Body's in great shape, frame's in great shape, interior's in great shape. Again, 33% global body condition. They want $26,634 for it. It's valued at $33,328. So there's a bit of a profit to be had here. Again, missing a valve head cover. Got the exhaust manifold there though. Battery. Looks like we've got intact exhaust and rear suspension. Radiator. Power steering down there. There's an alternator. Ignition coil. Right there. Distributor cap. Ignition wires. Oh, we're missing an exhaust manifold on this side. You can see no manifold to hook up to the front exhaust section here. So that's missing. Drive shaft is there. Gearbox is there. Is there a starter? I didn't see a starter. It's on the other side. Oops. Is there a start? Yep, there's a starter right there. So we're missing a valve head cover and an exhaust manifold. Outside of that, she seems pretty clean. And again, we are in the business of repairing and renovating cars. So $26,634. The value of it is $33,328. We can possibly make what? 6-7 grand on the deal. I'll go ahead and pick it up. Let's buy it. Yes. I'm going to put it in car parking. All right, and I think that's it for us. I think that's going to be the end of today's journey. We took care of one car. We picked up a couple more, so we got more to do. And we're going to buy parts. And then we're going to go and take a look at what we can and what we can't fix. And hopefully we'll be able to maybe even open some boxes. A little stutter right there. All right, front differential. FMW Roadster rear bumper. That one's good. Crankshaft A10, V10 for whatever. I'm speaking in tongues right now. All right, so we were able to fix all those things up, and that makes them well worth the money we spent to get them. Trying to get rid of some of these things, and we're back up to 12, 24, 30 cars we have now. So as soon as we emptied a space, I filled 3 more. I filled like 3 more, I think. Yeah, because I grabbed the first 3 cars. I was going to get rid of them. I was going to fix them up, get rid of them, and then I got to start making some money though, because I've got. I think I'm yeah, I was under a 200,000, which I think that's one of the few remaining. Yeah, this one's almost ready to go, I think. Oh no, it's got engine issues. Okay. There it is. That's the Ford Mustang Mach 1. Very nice. I had to pick this one up. This was the one I think that broke me. That was I got this at the auction, I think, but I'm like, I could turn around and just sell this as is and pick up a ton of money right here. It's Cobra? Dodge Viper, sorry. All right, this one, I think we should just fix and get out of here. It's just oh, here's a supercharged motor here. So that's the first floor. So yeah, so I guess a couple of the things that are left for me, some of the achievements that are left for me is in the way of making money. So I got to start thinking more about building the money, building the coffers, so to speak, and making more cash. Here's the second floor. Take a look there. I know I said I was going to do this real quick, but now we're at an hour and 25 minutes. I think I'll just push it to an hour and a half. I'll take a look. This one I should just sell. I'm finished with this one. I love this one. This one is such a good looking truck. Where's my camera mode? I've taken dozens of pictures of this already, but I want to frame you out. Oop. That's not. Doesn't have as much personality when you take it from that point. Yep. Okay. So this one's done, 100%. We rebuilt this whole 100% everything. We could go ahead and sell this one, and the only reason why it hasn't been sold is because I think it came out really nice. All right, so we got 55 Chevy Bel Air, looks like, although it's not Bel Air. What is it? It's a Delray Custom. We got another Bolt Reptilia S here. Well, it's just a Bolt Reptilia, so no S. We got another Smith 1500 truck. I didn't realize I had as many of these, like Mustangs or Spectre Fastbacks. This is a Spectre Fastback, yeah. Didn't realize I had so many of those. Again, this is another one of those. What is it? It's Bolt Chapman. Very reminiscent of a Chevy Caprice 4-door. This is a Ford GT40. I've never even seen one of these before. GT40. So that'll be fun to take care of that one. We got this is a Tempest Magnum flat face prototype. This is a Tempest Bolt Chapman. Yeah. The Caprice look alike. Only difference is my interior was red. And I don't think the game gives you the opportunity of changing the color of the interior. Here's my Cordoba. I bought this off of the auction. So I paid probably more than I should for it. And this is the Bandit, of course. Love the Bandit. I think I bought this off an auction as well. The auctions, you tend to get better condition, you know. Body is 100, frame's 100, interior is 100, parts 42. So again, but you also pay more. You pay more at the auction than you do. Because I think I just bought one out of a barn, and it's not in as good a condition, but it was probably cheaper. So that's how that works out. And we got one more floor we'll just check out real quick, and then we're going to say goodbye for now. And this will have a lot of the ones I think we just bought. Although I think first floor, first three spots were cars we may have just bought. I also had a Jeep CJ7, but they don't seem to have CJs. I bought the Jeep DLC, and when you get the Jeep Willys, but that's it. You don't. There are no CJs. So I wish there were. Ooh, these are junkyard finds. So I drove an Econoline van for a long time. I was working maintenance, and so the boss had a van, and he let me use it. You know, so because it had all my tools and stuff in the back. So well, this is a camper van. What do we got here? This is a Chrysler. Oh, a CO LX55 550S. It's another Delray Custom. Oh, see, now this is the Bandit. I think this is the Bandit we just bought in the junkyard. I mean, in the barn find. Frame and interior are in good shape. I mean, not bad looking, right? Not bad looking at all. The other thing is the interiors are awful plain. I don't think their interiors actually look like that. I mean, if you could spice it up a little bit, that'd be all right. I got a two-tone roof and scoop, and then an out-of-color door. But outside of that, not bad. Here's that. Look, here's that Bentley T-Series. I mean, not in bad shape whatsoever. Again, sometimes when you're looking at them in those barns, it's hard to tell what they look like, but that's not bad at all. I mean, you know, most of the chrome is still chromy. It's not too chromy. So again, I'm gonna do some work on it, and then here is the fastback with the blower motor, supercharged blower motor. All right, so there we are. But what we're going to handle next, now that we're over an hour and a half, we're going to go back to the garage. What we're going to handle next is we got 2 more cars that we're going to try and fix up and get sold. So we're going to try and do that in an episode. So about an hour. We're going to give it about an hour, which means we're not going to sink a whole lot into it. Once we get these two done and we get them turned over, yeah, we're at $103,772. We'll probably go back and start doing some repairs. So we'll take care of these two, and this will be an episode, this will be an episode, and then we'll get into repair work. We got the phone ringing off the hook. We got about 7 repairs we need to do. Maybe I could sell mine. I could sell mine to this guy. We got the Smith 1500, a Reptilia S R2 supercharged. We got a Jeep Grand Cherokee, a Ford F350 Super Duty. Oh, that's a nice looking truck. A Maserati Quattroporte, a Bolt Grand Mojave Storm, and a Chieftain TBX. So those are on the line right now. I don't know how long they'll stay in, but thanks for joining me. Come back soon. Until then, be safe, be well, be good, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.